Hello, I don't know if I've told you before, but I have dyspraxia, which is similar to dyslexia, and it's a learning difficulty. It's not a mental disorder, but it's a learning difficulty. And it's often comorbid with dyslexia and also ADHD. Now, I have ADHD and my sister has dyslexia. So dyslexia and dyspraxia are often, especially these days, diagnosed when kids are at school, but mine just went, well, it was detected. Many of the symptoms were detected along with the symptoms of ADHD, but they weren't, I'm 31 now and it's the end of 2015. So when I was at school, these things just weren't really heard of, not recognised, not spoken about, not diagnosed. So I only got diagnosed maybe a couple of years ago, when I was studying for my fifth degree, Master of Science degree in the philosophy of mental disorder at King's College London. I noticed I was having some of the symptoms, and some of my friends who were a bit younger than me, they'd already been diagnosed with dyslexia and dyspraxia. So I went for the screening, and then they thought I had it, so they sent me to the educational psychologist, Dr. something or other, and after a long, extensive assessment over several hours, I was diagnosed with dyspraxia and ADHD. So I'll just talk about the dyspraxia in this video. How does it affect me? Well, I don't believe that I have severe dyspraxia, and I think there are different severities of it, as with any condition or illness. Some people with dyspraxia can't do a lot of the things that I can do, but there are all those things that I can't do that someone who is normal, and I hate to use that word, but I'm going to say it anyway, normal as in not dyspraxic, things that they can do, and indeed that is how they assess it. They're not going to diagnose you if you can do all the things that a normal non-dyspraxic person can do. So I can't drive. I took lessons, but I couldn't even get anywhere close to taking my test. I couldn't even do my theory test. I have 5 degrees and I don't have a driving license. I can't tell left from right all that often, and I frequently get confused. I almost killed myself and my driving instructor during one lesson because of my ability to tell left from right. I'm a klutz, a massive klutz. I trip up all the time. I drop things all the time. I'm very inelegant. I can't write properly. I'm a writer, but I can't write properly, as in handwriting. It really is quite appalling, and people just look at it and think that I've been a moron or something, or maybe done it on purpose. But I cannot write to save my life. I don't know, I just can't form the letters properly. It's just absolutely hideous, like a scribble. Worse than doctor's handwriting. My dad's a doctor and he has doctor's handwriting, and mine is a million times worse. Even he can't read it. My sister has dyslexia, and I think bad handwriting perhaps is one symptom or manifestation of dyslexia, but my sister's writing is beautiful and the complete opposite of mine, and just gorgeous and impeccable and lovely. So definitely dyspraxics have poor writing. I have a relatively slow processing speed, and also I'm a very slow reader. it's a miracle how anything gets done, really. What with the ADHD as well. But like I said, I don't think I've got dyspraxia very badly, and that's not from anything that the doctor said. It's just using my own logic, because I know a lot of people with severe dyspraxia, they can't add up, they can't do exams, they can't get anything right in exams, and they do very badly. And they probably, with very severe dyspraxia, they're unlikely to even get to the stage where they can consider to undertake a degree at university. So, it can be that bad. At its worst, they'll have difficulty even reading. But like I said, my reading speed is very slow. I'm a writer, but I read very slowly. I don't get through many books. That's because of the ADHD as well, but it's not a side effect of my bipolar meds, in case you're wondering. I know a lot of people do read really slowly or can't read at all because of their bipolar medication. But so far I've been quite fortunate in that I've not had those type of side effects. So, my inability to read at even an average pace is most likely down to my dyspraxia and my ADHD. It's hard to, sometimes my symptoms, sometimes they overlap, they straddle both diagnoses. So sometimes it's hard for me to identify which disorder is causing which problem. I don't have very good spatial awareness. And also sometimes I have problems getting my words out, which is apparently one manifestation of dyspraxia. Some dyspraxics, again, people who have it worse than me, they struggle to talk properly or fluently or read out in the classroom. And, they might feel really inhibited by this and, not be able to go to job interviews for fear of jumbling up their words or not being able to read something properly. So this is an impediment, this is a disability. It's very much a disability, in the context of modern society. Maybe in other societies, different types of societies, dyspraxia wouldn't pose such a big problem that it does in ours today. So yeah, I hope that shed some light on this problem. And if you would like to know more about dyspraxia, then please ask me in the questions below or send me an email. I'm really enjoying your emails, so please keep them coming.